Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure a lot of people have talked about this. Ever since after WrestleMania, there has been a lot of PLEs. And this is throughout the past 3 months. We start with WrestleMania. Obviously, it's a 2 night event. And then in 3 weeks, we have Backlash. WWE only had 3 weeks to build for Backlash. And then, I believe it was like 2 weeks after Backlash, it was Saturday night's main event. And it was the same weekend as AEW's Double or Nothing pay per view, which WWE wanted competition, or that's what I think. So they ended up putting the NXT Battleground show to compete with Double or Nothing. So then the next couple of weeks, we get to Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. And that was 3 weeks after Saturday night's main event. And yeah, like in the go home show to Saturday night's main event, WWE was building up Money in the Bank. But then after Saturday night's main event, WWE only had 3 weeks to build for Money in the Bank. And then after those 3 weeks, another pay-per-view, meaning Night of Champions, which the show was emanating from Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. And people wanted that show to be canceled because, well, you guys know. And then now we are heading into Saturday night's main event and Evolution. And there's even an NXT show that's going to be competing against another AEW pay-per-view, meaning All In. So why am I making this video? I am thinking that TKO is overdoing with these events. Ever since WrestleMania, TKO has been putting on pay-per-view. 3 weeks later, another one. 3 weeks later, another one. You know what I mean? And it's been like this all summer long. And now, after Saturday night's main event and Evolution, we gotta wait 3 weeks for WWE to build up SummerSlam. This is really affecting the wrestling fan base because it's way too much. So then I went to Ringside News and found this story. It's called WWE PLE Overload Could Be Killing the Buzz for Big Shows. So the article starts by saying WWE's global expansion has never looked more impressive on the surface, but behind the lights, pyro, and packed stadiums, the constant stream of being premium live events may be overdoing it. The concern now is that the endless parade of shows could be taking the weight out of what used to feel special. On the May 30th episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer was asked by Garrett Gonzalez whether WWE's jam-packed PLE calendar is starting to hurt fan engagement. Meltzer pointed to Backlash France as prime example of style over substance. They're running so many big shows now that everything's starting to feel the same. Like, Backlash in France looked amazing. The crowd was insane, the presentation was top tier, but when you actually watched it, it didn't feel like anything really happened that mattered long term. It looked cool, but it wasn't consequential. He then took aim at Worlds Collide, which used to serve as a unique crossover event, but is now wedged between larger tentpole shows. And then you got Worlds Collide coming up, which used to be treated as this sort of special crossover event. Now it just feels like filler between Backlash and Money in the Bank. It's hard to make every show feel like a must-watch when there is one every 2 or 3 weeks. The bottom line, according to Meltzer, is that WWE is winning the visual game, but that doesn't mean fans are connecting with the product on a meaningful level. WWE is doing a great job making everything look big, but not everything feels big. And that's the risk when you oversaturate the calendar with events. The stakes don't land because there's always another one right around the corner. No one's questioning WWE's production values or financial momentum, but when quote-unquote premium events are dropping every few weeks, even the fireworks start to blur together. You see all these shows that happened in the past 3 months? That's all the shows that we had to deal with all summer long. Every wrestling fan, even myself, are saying that this is too much. Y'all gotta chill with these pay-per-view events, dude. You gotta stick to doing pay-per-views once every month so that you have time to build up to that pay-per-view, like WrestleMania. But for WrestleMania this year, they had 8 weeks to build up to WrestleMania. But then it was like 4 weeks till Mania, that's where they started building up. Like, you had all this time to build up to WrestleMania, and you only did it 4 weeks before WrestleMania. I don't know, dude. It's just ridiculous at this point with all these PLEs. And I believe after SummerSlam, I think we gotta wait another 3 weeks for Clash in Paris. Do you see AEW do their pay-per-views each and every 3 weeks? At least AEW knows what they're doing. They're not perfect, though. But honestly, guys, at the end of the day, this is getting WWE more money, and we can't do anything about it. But what do you guys think of this? Do you think that it's ridiculous that we have been getting PLEs each and every 3 weeks? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at EthanSocio, and I'll see you in the next one.